right now, the first day of the 2021 session of the Nevada legislature in Carson City is done. The budget, education, and of course fixing unemployment is going to be the big issues they're going to try to tackle. 8 News Now is the only local station on the ground at the state capitol, and the I-Team David Charnes is also in Carson City tonight for us. David.
Good evening there, Denise. Well, the session kicking off with all the traditional pomp and circumstance, but with masks and COVID tests. All lawmakers, their staff, us as well, having to get tested before we entered the building. Then it was sort of business as usual, though sort of social distance throughout the building, you could say. New lawmakers sworn in, leadership named. The big topics this year: how to pay for state services with money we don't have because of lost revenue during the pandemic. And some Republicans want to look at the governor's executive power, specifically when it comes to the shutdown we saw last year and now the restrictions we're currently in right now. Next, you'll hear from Democratic leadership and then from Republicans as they respond. Take a listen.
And I think the tough part, frankly, is that the legislature is only here 120 days every other year. And so, of course, we work with the governor. Of course, we're making sure that we're part of those conversations. And I commend him for really being in a very impossible situation.
It is an awful lot of power in one branch of government, and there needs to be some kind of checks and balances, and not a dig on this governor or any other. It could be another party that could be in the governor's mansion, but I believe it involves all branches of our government to be involved in.
Well, the word of the day is certainly compromise, at least for today, and that's something echoed by newly elected Assemblywoman Annie Black. Now, you may remember that name. She is the Clark County Republican who attended President Trump's Stop the Steal rally, taking these photos and videos. She was at the protest outside the Capitol, but she did not go inside and did not have anything to do with the mob. Now, some Democrats had called for her to resign her seat even before she was sworn in today, but she told me today she's being welcomed here with open arms.
They respect my First Amendment right to free speech, and I didn't break any laws, so that's what they're telling me. So that's all I know.
Now, the legislature kicked off today with 2 vacant seats, one in the Assembly and one in the Senate. The Clark County Commission will fill those vacancies tomorrow. We're live in Carson City tonight. I'm David Charnes, 8 News Now.